Rob, thanks so much for joining us today. It's great having you here.
Great to be here. Thanks
so how long have you been with Starcom acting as president?
Well, I've been with Starcom in some fashion or form. I actually started Leo Burnett Media, which is what Starcom was born out of, 25 years ago, believe it or not.
As the work life changes and as the tools change, I imagine the roles change significantly as well. So what are some of the things you're being tasked with that you never were tasked with before?
I mean, it's interesting. There's a huge amount from, certainly analytics, and we've got, particularly at our agency, some very competitive products that can compete with what modeling companies, and they supplement in a lot of ways. So bring a different lens to how to think about that. So that's certainly some new ways we're engaging, and that's having potentially an enterprise application. So certainly media is a part of that, and how understanding the interrelation of media and how that drives our ultimate ROI. But also that can then impact the larger ecosystem and thinking about how they set up their website and how they set up their CRM systems and things that we historically haven't necessarily been thought of as the first place to come to, and increasingly we are.
And do you think mobile media has facilitated that kind of consulting, deeper sort of business relationship? Because, and the reason I ask that is because it seems to me that we've gone so quickly from media objectives to business goals and objectives that necessitates a deeper understanding and a deeper integration of the two businesses.
Our job, quite literally, is to follow the consumer in whatever technology they're using, however they're using it, whenever they're using it. And so I think that a lot of times clients are particularly in the last couple of years, kind of looking at that and going, hey, you're the one that's truly neutral and in the middle. B, you touch everything. So a lot of times where there might be multiple creative partners, there might be multiple consultants, and there's obviously a lot of client constituents, oftentimes we're the one thread through everything that works across all brands, all divisions, across the enterprise.
What's the downside of it? What's making clients nervous right now, and how do you guys help protect them and educate them?
As much as we're trying to automate and clients are trying to automate and vendor partners are trying to automate, there's still a human cost to chasing down every possibility of everything. And so what we're seeing in a lot of cases is both, certainly on our side, and particularly on client sides, a lot of cost pressures around talent. And talent's becoming more specialized and rarer and harder to fight for. And so making sure that we have an organized, methodical, strategic approach to what opportunities we chase down is becoming kind of that balance, right? You don't want to stifle innovation and creativity, but by the same token, I mean, more and more I'm hearing from clients of like, we can't chase every lead. And so we've really got to focus our, not only targeting, that's fairly obvious, but focus our resources on our human capital.
Tell me what you're most excited about looking into next year.
We're starting to experiment with a lot of new technologies. We're, at our holding company level, there was a very splashy big announcement that was made around our commitment to AI as an internal tool. So I'm excited to see where that takes us, certainly. And the promise of that, as well as some consumer-facing sides of applying artificial intelligence, voice activation. We're starting to experiment with a lot with some of our clients, and so it's exciting just to kind of feel like we're at the forefront of that, and where's the rest of the iceberg going to take us?
Terrific. Well, congratulations on all the success. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes out for us. This has been terrific.
Glad to be here. Thanks very much.